Everyone. How y'all doing today? How's it going?
So I used to be a 7th grade English teacher.
Sorry, y'all. That's TikTok. That's TikTok video. Let's see. Good morning to you. How are you? Welcome back in. How you feeling today? I'm trying to set up my TikTok live stream. Let's see. How's your morning so far? It's hot. It's hot today. I've been trying to get up earlier and go on live earlier so I can beat the heat, but I was sleepy today. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Let's see. We'll still do that one. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. How you feeling today? How's the heat where you are? It's hot over here in Texas. Gerson, how are you? Good morning to you. Where are you tuning in from? Wara, welcome in. Or how's it going? I'm doing good, Mr. Friend. I'm doing very good. It's hot. How is it for you? Mike, welcome in. Good morning. Yeah, they always noisy. They gonna be noisy for a little while. Friends, how's it going? From London, welcome in. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. How are you? How's the heat over there? From London. What part of London you from? You can barely hear me, really? Liam, how's it going? Great legend, I think that you need Jesus. I think you need Jesus, my friend. It's so hot. I'm so sorry. How did you unplug and be happy? What do you mean, or? Saide, welcome in. I'm doing good. I do, but it's inside. Can y'all really not hear me over the cicadas? Oh man. I got a tiny house living out in the woods. Yeah, I'm on TikTok too. Patrick, welcome in. DJ, C Money, how's it going? Ooh, great legend don't sound so great. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go get my mic. That's funny. I mean, they sound the same as they always do. I'm doing good, Saide. Brent, good morning to you. Brent, they can't hear me on YouTube, so I gotta go find my mic. I'll be right back, guys. I'll go look for it. Just keep tapping the screen for me. Alright, guys, I'm back. Welcome in, guys. Sorry, I had to go get my microphone. Let's see if it's going to be better. I'll plug it in. Okay. No, I think it's something with the app because they sound like they normally do. I think it's the YouTube app messing up. Can y'all hear me? Is it better? Jake, welcome in. Okay. I just think it's YouTube app is always giving me a hard time, but I'm glad that's better. Brent, thank you for liking the live. Brent, did you get you some rest last night? DC from New Mexico, welcome in. How's it going in New Mexico? I don't know where mine. Oh, there she is. You can hear the cicadas now? Yeah, I'm wearing yellow. I'm doing okay. I'm tired today. Whenever I'm in town and then I come back home, it takes me a while. It takes me a couple days. I'm late today. I was trying to be on by 10 or at least 10:30. They're doing good. Everybody's doing very well. Everybody's doing good. Despising the heat. My girls don't like summer. They despise summer. They don't like summer at all. It's just so, it's tough, you know? Makes you tired. You can't move around and do stuff because it's so hot. I mean, you can move around, but you don't want to. "13, how you doing?" Yeah, you can. I don't know. It's just way too hot. I need a river. Like now, time hot. Yeah. And then the only place we can go, I can go swimming around here. I mean, we do have a lake that has like a beach part, but I don't want to go swimming there because they got alligators. How do I know that the alligators don't cross over to the beach part? I'm not trying to do that. How do they keep the alligators? Like, they have a specific area. And you see people in the water. You see people swimming in the water too. And I'm like, man, don't you guys know there's alligators up in there? Cujo, welcome in. I guess they don't care. Not Tabby. I'm trying to keep all my limbs. Trying to keep everything that I came into. No, it's not safe. Mm-mm. Is TikTok is spinning? Oh, let's see. It's connected to my Starlink. My Starlink ain't Starlinking. Let's see. But you see people on their paddle boats and everything. To a safe river. I tried to reset it. Is it okay? Mm. With YouTube, I'm using my data from my phone, but from the TikTok stream, I'm using Starlink. What's new? I don't know. Not a whole lot. Still looking for land, Mr. Friend. This weekend I have a wedding to go to. My brother is getting married. Oh, Sensei, welcome in. Let's see. This is connected without internet. Why? Okay, hold on, guys. No, it was something on my end. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Jake. Thank you for the hand hearts. I'm sorry, it was frozen for a minute. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate you. Thank you for the gifts. I didn't know what was going on. Thank you, Jake, for the gifts. PJ, how you doing? Russell, welcome in. How's it going, Russell? I don't know what was going on. Oh, I think he left. Thank you, Jake, if you're still here. I ever been to Jamaica? No. We watched It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. How you doing, Russell? Cosby, how's it going? Cody. Welcome in, Cody. Yeah, the Tom Hanks film. It was a good film. It was kind of nostalgic, like hearing the songs. I loved Mr. Rogers when I was a little girl. I used to watch him. Russell, how you doing? Gleb, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on with probably you'll come in the near future. I don't know. I don't like going places where it's hot. Leonard, thank you for the hard me. How you been, Leonard? What's going on? I don't like going places that's hot. Thank you, Leonard, for the double fireworks. How are you and Dad? How was your 4th of July? Seemed like an awesome guy. I don't remember watching. Oh, TikTok about YouTube is not moving. I need to. Okay, 13. Leonard, how your dad doing? I've been good. I had a birthday over the weekend, Leonard. I'm getting old. How your dad? How was y'all 4th of July? Russell says I like scrambled eggs with cheese, onion, bell peppers, jalapenos. That sounds good. Jamaica too tropical for you? It's just how hot does it get over there? L10, welcome in. Palm Beach, Florida, checking in. How hot does it get over there? It's okay. It's okay. You can hang out though if you want. How you doing, Smokey? You trying to? I'll give you some. I'll give you some of this here. Katura, how are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Oof. How your dad doing, Leonard? From Colorado. How's the weather over there in Colorado? Are you burning up over there like I am in Texas? I have looked at Vermont, Papa Daddy. One of my friends, he recommended Vermont because that's where he's from. Yeah. So I've been looking at Idaho. That wasn't on my radar, but my little search it came up. So yeah, I want to go more up north, but Idaho got very harsh winters. So I don't know. Happy Tuesday, Doc. You welcome in. What's the 411? How's it going? He say it's hot as hell out here. It's crazy. Stay cool. I should move. Well, Smokey, I live off grid, and people that live off grid in Colorado, you guys got a lot of strict laws over there regarding off grid living. Some parts, other parts cool. 2 rivers and beaches. Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere where it's hot. My family goes on trips, like my sister's a travel agent, and they're always going to places, Aruba, just various places in the Caribbean. And I'm like, oh, we've gone a couple times, but my girls can't handle the sun like that. They'll get severely sunburned. All right, Mr. Friend, I see you. Blessings to you. He is like new money. Papa's good, praising every day. Went home Father's Day weekend, brought him a chair. A scooter. That's so nice. You take care of your dad. I like that. I like that. My day's been good. It's been hot. I took my time getting up today. A little bit tired, but I'm okay. I am okay. I was up late last night. I fell asleep after I got off the live, and then I woke back up, and I was kind of half asleep for a little bit. I have 2 daughters, 2 girls, and yeah, I stayed up for a while. I have 2 girls. Mark, welcome in. It's working now. Okay, cool. Cool. That's good. She over here, you miss it, Leonard. She had a deer that was stalking her. I hadn't seen it the past few days. Since we've been back home, I seen it once. But she cool. Trying to stay cool. She's alright. Being Marnie. I get on her, Leonard, because in the closet, my dresses are so long, so they kind of like they hit the floor, and it's where she can lay on the bottom of my dresses, and she likes sleeping on my dresses, and she gets her fur and dirt on them. I'm like, Marnie, and all my dresses are like pretty much light color, and I tell her to move, and she'll move while I'm in there with her, but then when I leave, she goes back to laying on them. All the bottom of my dresses got Marnie fur on them. I don't know why she likes doing that. She likes sleeping on my clothes. If I leave anything on the floor, she sleeps on it. How you doing, Fusion? Welcome in. How are you? How you feeling today? It is 90 something degrees outside and I'm still drinking a hot drink. What am I doing? I'm just chilling. Chilling, moving along slowly. It's 90 degrees right now. They're not sundresses, they're real long. And yeah, it's chai tea, but she lays on the bottom of it. And most of my dresses are floor length or beyond floor length. What is some wisdom you can share with us? Stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Ask God for direction and wisdom and clarity. Follow your intuition. That's the Holy Spirit nudging you. Be kind to people. Always do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Even when no one's looking, even if no one acknowledges it, even if no one sees it, God sees it and He will repay you for your kindness. Don't wait to do stuff. Don't procrastinate. Do things while you can. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So if you're able to do whatever it is that you want to do it right now. And life is a gift. We all go through stuff, but you keep going. You ask God for help and for protection and to help you carry whatever load that you're carrying. And you keep going. Now you want my scent? No, I don't think she can handle outside. Then if she too small, she don't got the survival instinct. Like she know how to run, but no, it's too many stuff. It's coyotes out here. I don't think she'd make it. I wouldn't want. I'd be worried about. I wouldn't get any sleep because I'd be worried about her being outside. It's okay. Yeah, she couldn't make it. My cat survives. My cat, she tough, but not Marnie. I don't think she. Like the other night, I was out here. I got off the live and I saw a snake and Marnie was in the way and I had to get rid of the snake and I felt bad. I didn't want to do it, but and then after I got rid of it, Marnie kept jumping and stuff. She was real jumpy because she thought everything was a snake. What's my life philosophy? Make your own mistakes. And Walter, how you doing? Make your own mistakes. In a tall and COVID. Nah, it's way too hot out here, Leonard. I wouldn't put her outside. It is way too hot. It's way too hot. Sergen, how you doing? Physics bro, welcome in. I wouldn't want. She's not an outside dog. How you doing, Physics bro? Good morning to you. Yeah, I wouldn't put her outside. She's not an outside doggy. I don't know what kind of doggy she is, but she's not an outside doggy. Jabril, how you doing? How's it going today, Physics bro? No, she's not an outsider. She's too little. It's too many things out here that could mess with her. The snakes, the boar. I don't know if a boar would mess with her. The deer mess with her. She had the deer stalking us. Coyotes. A pack of coyotes would definitely try to mess up Marnie. How you doing, Steven? Welcome in. I'm American. How's it going, Steven? Jabril, I don't typically have people up during the day. Not people that I'm not familiar with. I'm sorry. The Grinch, welcome in. TJ, how's it going? Should better find some act right in the house. No, Russell. Where are you tuning in from, Jabril? Ford sales consultant, living and breathing Ford vehicles and behind the scenes. That's cool. What part of Washington you from? Nito, thank you for the finger heart. You just chilling? Thank you, Pastor. God bless you. It's nice to take the fresh air. I was in the house. You're from Seattle. Texas is hot. Jabril, it's hot. It's very hot here. I was in the house last night, chilling, watching a movie, watching Brent sleep, watching Brent not watch the movie. So Brent, I've been live streaming 475 consecutive days, and that is the third time you have fallen asleep. That's incredible. That is incredible. That is the third time you have fallen asleep. I think you fall asleep a lot elsewhere, but you have managed to stay awake majority of the time. What's that percentage? Let me look that up. Let me do the math on that one. Let me put my drink down. You think the movie got me? I was sleepy after the movie too. Like I missed part of Yaya's live because I was asleep, and then I got on her live and I was just listening to it. I had my eyes closed. Sometimes I would look at the phone, but I was sleepy. He supports many pages. Gotta take care of yourself. Yeah, he does. All right, Leonard. God bless you. I'll see you. Jeremy, welcome in. Stream Studio, how's it going? How you doing, Blackness? Welcome in, sir. How you doing? How you feeling? Oh, why did it do like that? Man. I wasn't trying to do that. Dang it. Yeah. 13, can you help me out? Because I put son in timeouts, and I wasn't trying to. So I was trying to get that other guy, and I guess he typed something else and then moved the chat up. Good morning to you. How do I do that? Can I undo it? I know Mike know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I'm saying, how's it going? Port remove. Dang it. Hold on, guys. Híjole. It says put user in timeout. I don't see where it says marry me is my third wife. Absolutely not. Why would I want to do that? Yeah, I don't have it. It's channel activity add as a moderator. Put user in timeout. Hide user. Dang it. I wasn't trying to do him like that. I hope he comes back. I wasn't trying to do that. TJ, thank you for liking the live. I can unhide it, but can't do undo. Yeah. Mick, how's it going? Kevin had a birthday last week. If you're on Cash App, thank you for this, bro. Alonzo, thank you for the follow. Good morning to you, Life Food Sports. I hope he comes back. I wasn't trying to do that. Young Miner, what's his screen name? Sun Q2B. Sun dash Q2B. Thank you, Brent. I'm doing good, Young Miner. I'm doing very good. How's it going, Life with Sports? Alonzo, thank you for the follow. Mick, how's it going today? Ooh. How you doing today? Working and twerking? Oh, that's funny. Working and twerking. That's so funny. You part of the what did Mike say? The raggedy edge, raggedy edge. Just got home. Good John, welcome in. Mike and Brent are funny. Raggedy edge, raggedy edge. We were having a good old time in Yaya's live last night. That chick, Mike don't help it. He be funny. Thank you, Lil John, for the compliment. Sergio, welcome in. Yeah, Brent, I didn't know you were asleep for the longest last night. And Mike said something, down goes Frazier. I was like, huh? I can't have you on the big screen so I can see what you're doing over there. And then we didn't see you anymore. I was like, yeah, his phone probably died. TJ, thank you for liking the live. Chill guy, thank you for the rose. I appreciate the love. Anthony Smack. Chill guy, thank you for the roses. Yeah, it was on while you were sleeping. It was. Yeah, it was on. I just couldn't see you very well because of the little layout up on the panel. When Lil Jon said your hair was beautiful, you're supposed to say, okay. Hey, I gotta say thank you. What? The great Swami, how's it going? Okay. What? How did dude not lose his voice talking like that all the time? What? I like when Dave Chappelle does his little skits with Lil Jon. It's funny. Have you heard Lil Jon's speaking voice, his normal speaking voice? Right? It sounds completely different than how he sounds when he rapping. I remember the first time, I don't know what show he was on. I don't think he was cooking or doing something. I was like, did it really sound like that? He got a wife and everything. A lot of those rappers, I'd be surprised if they got wives. And you see them with their wives, and you can tell that they really love their wives. And I'm like, man, I would have never known. Yeah, he sounds real proper in real life. I saw him cooking something, and he was talking. I was like, that dude really sound like that. It was funny. You're still country though. It is, but it definitely don't sound like or the way he sound when he rapping. Hey dudes, got feelings too? Yeah. I don't know, I don't really pay attention to, if I like somebody's music or whatever, I don't really pay, just because you're an artist. A lot of people think just because you're like an artist, musical artist, an actor, singer, rapper, that you got to be a good person. And they be all into that person's private life. I don't care about none of that. As long as you're not doing nothing too bad, you know. But I just don't be paying attention, so I don't know who's married or not unless I come across a video or something. But I'm like, wow, this dude has a whole family. Like Too Short, got a wife, right? He seemed like he loved his family. I'm like, wow. Corn flour. I use corn tortillas. You're an artist? What kind of music you do? You like you paint or you do music? He actually not too long ago completed really in a fitness competition. Thank you, Raphael. I use corn hip hop. Do you have your do you share your music? Mexico is out of the World Cup. They're eliminated. Yeah, I've seen videos of some people crying. They're pretty upset. Thank you, Pastor. God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by, giving Tabby a bit of your time. I like hearing stories about artists, but not gossip. Yeah, I like that too. I like, real life stuff that's true. Good morning, Greg. Did you guys hear about Michael Jackson beating up Tupac? I don't know how real that is, but I've heard a couple of people, like two different people, talk about it on YouTube. And I'm like, I wonder how true this is. My music on my account and YouTube. Oh, okay. Billionaire one, how you doing? They mad today, Taco Tuesday? Still God, thank you for the rose. You guys hear about Tupac and Michael Jackson fighting? Supposedly, Tupac said something disrespectful to a woman that was with Michael Jackson. You know, Mike from the hood. He from Indiana, right? Is it Gary, Indiana? It was fake news. Really? That would be funny if it was true. Yeah, I'm in the forest. Go to the tiny house in the woods and eat tacos today? No, no. I don't want nobody knowing where I live, Russell. So they can come out here whenever they want to? No, that would not be safe. It looks matty today. It's frizzy today. It's not matty, but it's frizzy. Mario the O, welcome in. DJ Cornelius, welcome in. Mike from Gary, their Chicago little brother. Dang. DJ Cornelius, welcome in. How you doing? Oh, Sensei Thompson. Leandrew, welcome in. If you have, I imagine Michael Jackson had all those brothers. You got all those brothers. Boys are tough. I imagine he probably could fight. You mean tell me you got all those brothers and they ain't tried to whoop up on you? That dude could probably fight. He probably had them hands. He just didn't want to. He didn't want to fight. Why are little boys so rough? Why little boys like to just get into stuff, destroy stuff, break stuff, hurt themselves? Dance battles at the Jackson House. Being good shape. Testosterone. I told you, right? I used to be a nanny to two little boys. They're Italian. And they were, the mom was like, Tabitha, I promise you can yell at them. It's not going to hurt their feelings. You're not harming them. Every day I had to tell myself, Tabitha, you have to make sure they don't hurt themselves, they don't hurt Yo-Yo, and they don't hurt each other. They were constantly doing stuff, constantly jumping out of trees. One time, one of them hurt themselves, and he had a huge bruise on his forehead, and I was like, oh my gosh. How am I going to explain that? I turned away just for like a minute, and he jumped off of something, and he flew into a wall. It's like, why would you think that that's okay to do that? He he beat that style. That's crazy. He said, you know Michael had to fight. Yeah, Michael Jackson probably had them hands. He just didn't want to fight. That's so funny. Papa Daddy, you funny. Yeah. Little boys. My nephew was tough growing up. he would be jumping off of stuff. My nephew, he had so for one Halloween he was Spider-Man. Man, we got his money worth out of that. My mom got her money worth out of that costume. He wore it for years until it was too little. And my mom had the house that she was living in at the time, she had a long hallway. He would uh, go up the wall sideways so he could hover, and you walk by and he would like being Spider-Man. I have pictures of him. My mom has this bed, and it has like these tall posts on it, wooden posts, and he would hang from it. I'm surprised they didn't break off. He called Tito fat one too many times. Tito. Which one was the one that kind of gave him a hard time? Am I good in basketball? No. Was the one that kind of gave him a hard time? You know, he got the hair. He got the. He wear his hair a certain way. I'm not a fan of LaToya Jackson. She did Michael wrong. She said all that stuff, and then she came out later and said it wasn't true that her husband made her say those things. One time, my mom is a little fangirl when it comes to Chris Brown. She likes Chris Brown. I don't know about now, but she liked Chris Brown for a long time. I'm a Michael Jackson fan. Uh, Yaya is a huge Michael Jackson fan. My nephew, we're all Michael Jackson fan. One time she gonna say Chris Brown could beat Michael Jackson, and we all looked at her like, "What are you talking about, lady?" Randy was the closest in age. Latoya was an abused woman. I understand, but I understand. I'm just saying, you don't do that. I'm not that. That really, what she did was still wrong. You know, it harms when you don't tell the truth and you lie. He already had a bunch of other stuff dealing with that, and that just added fuel to the fire. Mike talk, Chris. Donna, welcome in. Good afternoon, Donald. Mama Do, how's it going? PJ, thank you for liking the line. Devaldo, how are you? I think Chris Brown is the closest thing we've had to MJ. Captain Commenter, how are you? I see you, Dominique. Yeah, but my mom, she said that Chris Brown was better. I said, Mama, how you gonna say that? A lot of his moves came from Michael Jackson. TJ said, I don't think anyone should be compared to MJ. Gary, thank you for the rose. TJ, thank you for liking the line. Okay, y'all, let's look up some science articles. Any word from YouTube? Let me check. Let's check. I checked this morning, but still nothing. They taking a while. No, it still says in progress. I applied. It was Friday. Did I apply Friday? Was it Friday? Is it Friday or Saturday? I applied. So it hasn't been a week yet. It's only been some days. They say it could take a few days to a month. I'm hoping it don't take that long. But what sucks is it won't allow me to check my watch hours for my other stuff because I applied so I can get gifts on the live, but I'm also working towards being able to have like full monetization, and I can't see my watch hours because every day I check. Rebella, thank you for the heart me. How are you, beautiful? How's your day going so far? It usually takes less than 7 days. Mm. I meant the third part. It's just in progress. They made me work for it this time. The first time I was a YouTube partner many, many years ago, I didn't even know what it was. And they sent me an email asking if I wanted to be a partner. And I was like, oh, cool, I can make a little coin, right? I didn't even, they offered it to me. Nah, not this time. I had to work for it. Ooh, putting in hours every single day. It took me about 4.5 months, a little over 4 months, to be able to get my watch hours up. YouTube been making a lot of changes, been acting up for a couple of weeks. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, man, I was thinking about it yesterday. I was talking to God about it. I was like, God, I'm a little bit tired. I miss my time, you know. Now I got to structure my time. I was like, God, I miss my time I had before all this. Spencer, how you doing? And I'm like, I got to keep going. If I walk away like I did last time with YouTube, I'm like, and then if I ever want to come back to it, I had to start all over again. I don't want to do that. Joe, welcome in. I was doing good on YouTube some years ago, and I was like, I don't want to do this no more. And I just stopped. Cold turkey. Yeah. I'm doing good. I'm doing very, very good. I'm doing very, very good. How's the weather up there where you are, Spencer? Michael, welcome in. Oh, I got me some bananas today. Yesterday, my hands were cramping up a little bit. I was like, oh, something is missing. I'm deficient in something. How you doing, Joe? Is it hot? Whoa. Checkmate, how's it going? It's hot everywhere. I feel so sorry for people. Checkmate, how you doing? I want to go swimming. Thank you, Blackness. I appreciate you. I hope you have a blessed day too. Is there anywhere where it's not? Is there anywhere in the northern hemisphere that is not scorching? Man, my phone gonna die. I didn't charge it. You was talking about why boys act the way they do. So I asked, even though we are human, should we acknowledge our animalistic ways more? Um, well, I guess to some degree, right, Mick? We do have this instinct to do certain stuff. Our hormones drive a lot of stuff, right? Our hormones play a huge, role in our lives, our bodies, the functioning of things. But the one thing that we have that animals don't have as much as we do is just our the way we think. There's a word that I'm looking for, but our ability to do, like, we know right from wrong. Complex thinking is another word that's better suited for what I'm trying to say. It's only 77. Wow. It's not so, like, little kids, right? If you've ever been spent a substantial amount of time, yeah, it's consciousness. It's something else that I want to say. If you've ever spent a good amount of time around little kids, little boys and little girls, there's such a stark difference in the way little girls behave and the way little boys behave. And it's just like, man, like, it's so strange. Both humans, but have different hormones. And they just behave so differently, right? And so little kids, you got to teach them right from wrong. But even as a child gets older, adolescents, teenage years, adults, like, you see stuff, I'm sure you guys come across stuff on internet, men doing all kinds of stuff, dangerous stuff, and it's like, why are they doing that? Don't they know they can hurt themselves? They're gonna hurt somebody, they're gonna do. It's just send men to do dangerous stuff to test the limits, I guess. I can't understand it. I'm not a guy. So it's just funny sometimes. It's like, where is where is the woman at? Your mama, your lady, somebody to tell you, hey, don't do that. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna send yourself to the hospital. It's funny. But yeah, I can't remember how long I was babysitting the little boy, but ooh, every day I had asked myself at one time, like, after the little boy got hurt, he jumped off of the couch. Now they lived in a tiny house too. He jumped off of the couch and he flew into the other wall. And after that, I was seriously thinking about telling their mom, like, I can't do this because if one of them really hurt themselves, I'm gonna be held accountable. And I had to pray about it. I was like, God, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. And she was upset. She came home. It was all blue and stuff. And I tried to be more strict on them. I'm doing good, Zen. I try to be more strict. I try to keep them busy. Thank you, Spencer. It was tough. Like, I'm used to little girls, you know. Yo-Yo would be with us too, so it would be the two boys and then my daughter. I wouldn't have to, they would fight over her. They would go back and forth. They would get mad at each other. And I'm like, these two little boys fighting over Yo-Yo. They would just, whew, they would just constantly had to tell them, put that down. Don't jump off of that. You can't do that. That's dangerous. Put that back. Don't mess with that. Get away from there. Don't go over there. No, you can't do that. And it was the whole time I had to be super focused on them to make sure they didn't hurt themselves or hurt each other. Louisville, how you doing? And man, it was tough. It was so tough. They were sweet, but they just got into all kinds of stuff. The stuff that they would do, like a couple of times, I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you think that that's okay? Why would you pick up that sharp object and start running? Why would you do, like if they find something, this is an old property. There's all kinds of stuff that they would find. I'm like, where did you get that? Oh, I got it over there. I'm like, can you go put it back? Give it to me so I can go put it back. Yeah, I'm like, no. Why are you over? I'll tell them, stay over here. Don't go over there. I can't see you over there. It's snakes, it's all kinds of stuff. Don't go over there. They walk off. I be calling them, why are you not listening to me? Please listen to me. Do you want to get hurt? Do you not like me hanging out with you? I would take walks. I taught them how to forge, all kinds of stuff. We did all kinds of stuff. I did all kinds of arts and crafts, and their parents didn't want them watching TV, so they didn't watch TV at all. So I had to fill up their time, and she wanted them to take a nap every day. They don't want to take a nap. I tell them, okay, you don't have to go sleep, but just lay down and close your eyes. Okay, you don't gotta go sleep. Just lay down, close your eyes. I read them stories, all kinds of stuff. It was my whole day was just trying to keep them dudes busy so they don't hurt themselves. It was tough, y'all. They would wear me out. They would wear Yo-Yo out. Yo-Yo, me and Yo-Yo come home, we would both be there. They were very cute though. They were sweet, but they were just tough. I'm like, man, God knew what He was doing, not giving me boys, because I don't think I can handle a little boy. I think a little boy would run over me. I really do. I think a little boy would run over me. If Yo-Yo was a little boy, ooh, I'd be on the struggle bus. I would be on the struggle bus. Sometimes I see moms that have nothing but boys. I'm like, ooh, I'm throwing you down memory lane. Did you get into some stuff? Sometimes I see moms that have nothing but boys, and I'm just like, I'm praying for you, sister. I'm praying for you. You gotta be tough. You gotta talk to them a little hard. Raise your voice. My voice don't get that loud. It don't get that loud. I would constantly my voice would constantly be hoarse if I had to yell at a little boy all day. Jose, welcome in. Now I know all little boys aren't like that. Some are very mild mannered. Did you guys see that bird fly by? Some are very mild mannered. They'll listen. Putting them in sports is mandatory. Mom only had boys and she said we were difficult. Ooh. She ain't talking about nothing. Thank you for the follow. What's the vibe? How you doing today? My sister brought a treadmill for her son. She tricked him into running to tire himself out. That's smart. You get them to run. I made the little boys run. I said, hey, if you guys run from here to here, do that like as many times as possible. I want to see who's the fastest. I'll give you a treat. Rambunctious. Yeah, he was inquisitive. Man, I can't. Girls aren't like that. Most girls aren't like that. Yaya and Yo-Yo weren't like that. I would take Yaya to work with me, and I would tell her, okay, I'm gonna be working. Like after a while, I worked from home. I ran my business from home, and I would tell her, Mama's gonna be working. I'm gonna have a person here, so if you need me, just walk over, wave. Don't say anything, just wave, and Mama will see you, and I'll come to you. She never did that. She was just quiet. I'd make her little food, give her what she need, right? She was just quiet. I'd go check on her in between, me working. Now my mom gave me a basketball hoop. Okay. Okay, is it really? Wow. MK, how you doing? Alex, thank you for the follow. So I have a nephew. I was an aunt before I was a mom. My nephew was born when I was 17. He is going to be 25 this year. So when he was very little, I went to all his little, like when he was in daycare, I spent hours on there trying to make one go. Aw. When did you figure out it wouldn't go in there? So when he was little, he was in daycare. I went to all his little field trips. I did when he was in, grade school. I went to all the field trips. The teachers knew me. Everybody knew me at the school. Thank you, User257. Have more of my DNA, really? And so I think he was 3 or 4 at the time, and his daycare, they were going to the zoo. So I volunteered. You were 13? I volunteered to be a chaperone. So I go, and they assign a group of kids to me, a bunch of little kids, right? I don't know what that dude's deal was that day. I think he had to be 4. And the little kids wanted to hold my hand. Can I hold your hand, miss? Everybody, the little kids are good, but it was him. He acted up that day for whatever reason. I don't know what his problem was, but the whole entire day I had to keep getting on him, keep getting on him. And I told him, I was like, if you don't stop, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave early. I had a cut on my hand because like mom had a big mirror at her house and it broke and it fell on my hand, like a scab on top of my hand. This dude ripped my scab off. He ripped my scab off because he was mad. And I was like, we leaving. We walked out of the zoo. I told him we had to go. We stayed majority of the day, but we left early. I called my mom. I said, your grandson acted up so bad. She said, did you hit him? I said, no, I didn't hit him. She's like, me get on him. He acted up so bad. When he ripped my scab off my hand, I slapped his little hand, and he got mad. He was pissed because I slapped his little hand. He was like, you hit me. I said, yeah, because you ripped off my scab. He just kept saying, you hit me. You hit me. I said, yeah, you ripped off my scab. That's why I hit you. You want some more? He was so mad. He had never really seen me get upset with him. He acted up that day. I said, I'm not taking you nowhere. I'm not going nowhere else again. Isaac, man. But yeah, he acted us so bad. Yaya and Yo-Yo have never done anything like that ever. Jess, how you doing? Welcome in. Yaya and Yo-Yo, I just had to tell him, hey, just look at them. I don't really have to get on them. I just look at them. They say, Mama, give us that look. I just like, no, don't know. Daddy Lion, how you doing? Gerald, welcome in. Yaya and Yo-Yo said they know when I start speaking in Spanish, they're in trouble. Yaya she'll be 19 in a few months. That chick was like a picnic. A picnic in the park. No trouble whatsoever. Didn't talk back. None of that. One time she kind of gave me a bit of a hard time, and it wasn't even really a hard time. It was just different for her. Mike, how you doing, sir? Thank you for the hug me. I made all my nephews watch Pet Cemetery and told them if they act bad, that ghost would come get them. Did they tell their mama? That is so funny. Did they tell their mom? That's the funny thing about little kids. You can tell them stuff and they'll believe it. They be crying. Did they act right? See, dog, how you doing? That's so funny. I don't even know if I remember all the parts. I think I've seen it once, but I don't remember all the parts of Pet Cemetery. Yes, they told, she was like, yeah, yeah, he will. Mama had your back. Mm, Mama had your back. That is so funny. Mm. Yeah, you gotta wear little kids out, tire them out, give them chores, make them do stuff. When they little like that, they want to help you do stuff. As they get older, they don't want to help you do nothing. Like, can you help me do this? Wouldn't it be cool if we did this? You want to help me? They'd be like, yeah, 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 yeah. They get around the teenager age, like, you want to help me? Can you help me? And like, oh, do I have to? That was good for a few years. I just remind them of Pascal. I need to go rewatch that movie. I need to rewatch that mix. I say he's at the window watching. You had them scared. You had them real scared. That's so funny. Daxtron, how you doing? What was one movie, a scary movie? If your parents allowed you to watch scary movie, what's a scary movie that just scared you? What's one thing that scared you as a kid? Yeah, I live off grid. I'm in Texas. I live in a tiny house in the woods. I got solar, rain catcher set up, wood burning stove. How you doing, Tony? Yes, Mike. Thank you for the tabby land spark. Nightmare on Elm Street, The Exorcist. The Exorcist. I saw that. I don't know how old I was. Maybe middle school. Watched it at home by myself. I was like, yeah, this isn't right. This isn't. Zombie flesh eaters. That's horror. Amityville horror when the walls would bleed, the house would whisper. Yeah, that one's pretty scary. Scamario, how you doing? I didn't like Nightmare on Elm Street either. Freddy Krueger. Mm-mm. I'm doing good, Rob. It. I still haven't seen it. I haven't watched it before. I've never seen it. Scamario, thank you for the harmony. I have never seen it. I watch horror movies alone, then be scared to go to sleep. Mama, can I sleep with you? It never bothered me till I was home alone. Am I a music fan? Yes, I am. That's so funny. The little kid like, Mama, can I sleep with you? Yaya is a fan of scary movies, right? And she, sometimes Yo-Yo I wouldn't let Yo-Yo watch it, but sometimes like she see a part of it or whatever, and then Yo-Yo would be like, Mama, can I sleep with you? I'm like, are you scared? Those are cicadas. I think there's 5 It movies, all trash. I haven't seen any of them. The original It is like that. Horror movies never scared me. That one did because it was based on true events. Yeah, I'm kind of like that. I didn't really get too afraid, but so I don't like the slasher movies when it's a lot of like stabbing, all that kind of gory stuff. I don't. But like movie about like ghosts and spirits and stuff like that, those kind of creep me out because I'm like, that's a possibility that's true. And then I'm like, I'll be watching this. I'm not trying to invite nothing. The latest buzz with Netflix polygamous. Don't watch it. Yeah, I ain't gonna watch it. That's actually a fun way of life. I spent years no electric and water back home in the Caribbean. How was it for you? So in another 10 days, it will make 11 years of me living out here. July 17th, getting into old school music, youngster, so it'd be 2 a.m. in my room with the light on. My mama would be like, "Boy, turn the light off and go to bed." It's insane. You kind of look like the one lady, really, like from them. Yeah, I don't like a lot of. Yaya likes the Scream movies, and I'm like, why do you like watching Scream? She made me go to the one day the new one came out with the girl that played Wednesday. I was like, yeah. She said, Mama, can we please go to the movie and watch it? The whole time during the movie, she's like, close your eyes, Mama. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Pickle Rick, how's it going? Watch it? No. We have our next series. No. Michael Jackson Thriller, those eyes at the end, yeah, they kind of creepy. They a little bit creepy. Mm-mm. Certain, like growing up, my mom told me, she let me watch The Exorcist, but she told me don't watch The Poltergeist. No disrespect, but would you like to get married? You want to get married to me? EJB, happy Tuesday to you. My mom told me, and she's like, don't ever watch The Poltergeist. She told me that either 1 or 2 people died while filming that movie. Food was hard at first. Had to buy a lot. I wanted to live off land. Yeah, growing food is very hard. There are times that I grow more food much, even for the group. You love Poltergeist? My mom told me never to watch it. Why do you want to marry me, Rob? How do you know I'm a nice person? How do you know I'm a good person? Salem? Poltergeist wasn't even scared of me. It was more intriguing. I don't know, but my mama told me don't watch it. See, this how I get in trouble? You not in trouble, Mike. Hmm. The Exorcist cast went through a lot too. Oh. I think that if that was my daughter, I wouldn't want her to play in that movie. That was a lot. The stuff that the girl was saying when she was possessed, yeah, the stuff that she had to do, I wouldn't want my daughter, my child, having to say that stuff. Ben said, nah, Rob, we're gonna have to fight. I seen Salem. I thought I was going to hell just for watching it. I don't think I watched it. I don't watch scary movies anymore. Not that I don't want to, because I see some, I'm like, man, that looks like it's gonna be good. But I'm a firm believer of like your eyes and your ears are portals, and who knows, you know, like when they be chanting stuff or saying stuff, I'm like, how do we know that they're not really chanting something like really? And I'm like, I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to. I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. You mess around and you open a door that you can't close. Celine's glad they talked scary movies for a while last night. I'm gonna double back over my block. Person doing. But I just worry, Mike, because you know you're hearing it. Yeah, I don't know. That's why you don't watch award shows, really? I don't watch them, but I just don't watch them. TJ, thank you for liking the live. Yeah, you know, sometimes like when it comes to like movies with ghosts and stuff like that, or they talking about spirits or something that's haunted, you know, sometimes they be chanting stuff or saying stuff like, oh. My favorite movie? Mm, it's kind of a sad movie. It's a Pianist with Adrian Brody. I'm just saying that stuff has no power over you. Of course, you can still be careful, but someone's league attempt at witchcraft isn't going to run off God. I see you with the heart. Is it Maccabee Ramsa? How are you? Do I like stand up comedy? Yes, I do. I get what you're saying, Mike. Resting in Jesus, how you doing? ¿Cómo estás, reina? ¿Cómo andas? ¿Cómo te sientes? There is this one show I've talked about a few times on the live. It's called These Woods Are Haunted. And this again, on one of the episodes, this woman, she went to this old prison and she did like a ghost tour. And she said that after the ghost tour, she went home. She said she ended the ghost tour early because she started feeling sick. She went home. She just, a bunch of bad stuff started happening. And she was dealing with sleep paralysis. Her dog ended up dying. All kinds of stuff. I'm just like, whoa. I think it's on, I want to say on Max, HBO Max. It's called These Woods Are Haunted. A lot of people talk about like weird sightings, you know, that maybe they saw something strange in the woods, all kinds of stuff. But it's an interesting show. Where the deer running from? I didn't. Two little babies running by. Now, if one of your dolls starts chanting this, go ahead and pew pew that thing. Talk about dolls. Yaya does not like dolls. Yaya doesn't like dolls. She does not like dolls. One time, so we went to go visit my nephew when he was in school. He went to the university. He went to St. Mary, Kansas. So that town is it's in Leavenworth, Kansas, and it's considered one of the most haunted places in all of the U.S. And they have a bunch of antique stores, a bunch of antique shops, and I like thrifting. I like going to the antique stores. And we went into this one store, and it had like 3 floors, I want to say, maybe four, but it was a huge store. I don't think I've ever been into an antique store that was like so massive. And I knew Yo-Yo was gonna come across something that she wanted. We were walking around, and Yo-Yo found this doll. And she brought it. She said, "Mama, can I get this?" And Yaya looked at me. She said, "No, Mama, please no, please no, Mama." TT, thank you for the heartbeat. How you doing? She's like, "Mama, no, she cannot bring that home. She cannot. She can't bring that home." I was like, "Yeah, yo, maybe we get something for somewhere else, or you find something." Desde España, bienvenido, Rafita. I said, maybe you find something else. I don't know about that, baby. The doll looked pretty creepy. And she was like, "Mama, please, I like it." I'm like, "Yeah, but how about we find something else?" I said, "If you don't find anything else, maybe we'll come back and get it." But she ended up finding something else. Yaya was like, "Mama, please." She looked like she was uh, for about to fight for her life. "Mama, please, don't get that. Please, Mama." Yeah, you're right. You gotta be careful about antiques. So usually, what I do, Papa Daddy, when I go to an antique store and I see something, usually I go for like the cookware. I got a lot of old cast iron skillets, just old stuff, right? I told her his name was Charles, and did it cut out some of your misses, Mike? Um, what I do is like if I want something, I'll walk around the store with it, and if I get kind of a weird feeling, I'll put it back. If I feel okay with it, I'll bring it home. I'll kind of leave it outside for a little bit, you know, and I'll bring it inside. Dexter, I see you. Thank you for the love. Yaya has never liked dolls. She has never liked dolls. One time when she was little, she got gifted a doll for her birthday, and she tried to play with it. She tried to like it. The doll told her his name was Charles, and she was trying to play with it. And then one day I go into her room and then I see she placed like a napkin or something over the doll's face. And I said, "Yeah, why you got that thing over the doll's face?" She said, "I don't want to see the face. I don't like that." And I was like, "Okay." And then she had a little playhouse. And she eventually moved the doll inside the playhouse. Like it's a huge, like life-size playhouse for her. And I know that she put the doll in the playhouse and then Yaya wouldn't go inside the playhouse. And then eventually one day she was like, "Mama, please get rid of the doll. Um, please get rid of the doll." And I said, "Okay." She said, "No, Mama, but you have to put it in a bag so that nobody else can see it. I don't want anybody else to get the doll." And she made me get all of the, I think Walmart, whatever shopping bag we had, and she had me bag the doll up repeatedly. Like I must have wrapped that doll in like maybe 25 bags just to appease Yaya. And then she made me um put in the trash can and put trash on top of it. She said, Mama, nobody can get, I don't want anybody to see the doll and get it. She's like, that doll needs to go away. And I need to ask her about that, but she's like, Mama, that doll is not good. I don't like that. You need to get that thing out of here. I was like, okay. I was like, okay, yeah, I didn't really ask too many questions. I just followed what she told me to do. Yeah, she's like, no, Mama, that she had it for a little bit, and then she's like, no, Mama, it's not good. Thank you, Brent, for the rose. But I remember I put in like maybe bags, and I was like, I don't think you can see it through here. She's like, no, Mama, put it in more bags. Put it in 10. I was like, yeah, you can't see through the bag. People don't know where it was. She's like, yeah, but if somebody picks it up, they may feel what it is. Put it. I was like, okay, yeah. She doesn't like she likes antiques. So she's 18 now. She likes antiques, but she struggles. Like she don't like going into those stores. Like that one store that we were in Kansas when I was visiting my nephew. Mama, can we please leave? She's like, I just feel heavy, like something is on my shoulders. Like I don't feel comfortable being here. So yeah, no dolls. The girls have never really had dolls at all. Yo-Yo had some Barbies. Yaya was okay with the Barbies. But other than that, they couldn't have any like larger size like baby dolls. That was a no go. Eric, how's it going? OFCL forever. How are you? Thank you, Brent, for the turbulent sparks. So yeah, I need to ask Yaya about that doll today. Like, why didn't you like that doll? What was the deal with the doll? Thank you guys for liking the live. Rock the star, welcome in. Gail Roach, how's it going? Brent, thank you for liking the live. No dolls. Oh man, the ant's trying to get in my drink. Thank you, TJ. I missed the firework. Trying to get the ants out of my drink. I put my drink down for a few minutes. And they attack it. Thank you, TJ. How's life? Life is good. I'm doing good. I feel good. Happy for weekend to you. Thank you, thank you. Don't play with me. Welcome in. How was your holiday weekend, Rock the Star? 6-star dinner. Welcome in. How you feeling today? I wanted to read some articles, but my phone gonna die. I didn't charge it last night. Official, okay. Thank you. Official. Now I can greet you properly. You doing okay? That's nice. You staying cool? Thank you, Daniel. I'm doing good. Trying to stay cool. How are you? Okay, let's see if I can read this article before my phone dies. This one is from USA Today, talking about the heat. Most American homes now have air conditioning, but significant gaps remain. Air conditioning will be keeping millions or has been keeping millions of Americans safe and comfortable over the holiday. As a heat dome brings dangerous conditions to millions, but not everyone has access to the cooling power of AC. An estimated 93% out of 127 million households in the U.S. had air conditioning in 2023, a figure that has gone up about 16 percentage points since the start of the century, according to new experimental data from the U.S. Census. Heat exposure can become deadly for people without access to cooling, particularly when prolonged and when night temperatures stay high. Like G. Howard came in last night. He said it was 9 o'clock at night. He said it was 1:02. Living off the grid is definitely a goal here. Houston is the most air conditioned. Really? I didn't know that. The current heat wave is expected to bring the hottest temperatures of the year for many places, and the lows are not going to be low. This has the potential to be lethal to over 1,000 people when you take into consideration the impacts across the country from this heat wave. Many of the deaths will not be reported as heat-related deaths. AccuWeather founder and executive chair Joel Meyer said in a note about the U.S. heat wave. Historical data about the parts of the nation that use the most air conditioning shows a strong geographical trend. Data from the Energy Information Administration reveals that, with a few exceptions, air conditioning use increases as you head south in the United States. This data takes a statewide look at how much air conditioning is used by an average household in each year. So yeah, they showing a little map. It's definitely in the south. It's also Arizona, Las Vegas, Texas, Louisiana, Florida. What is that? Alabama. Why do some areas have more AC than others? Unsurprisingly, southern states use a lot more AC than homes in the north. Beyond some areas just being warmer, population, geography, and infrastructure also makes a difference in air conditioning usage and adoption. Economics and demographics. Households with AC are more likely to be renters than owners. According to the Energy Information Administration, minority-led households are also less likely to report AC. Take Apache County in Arizona, roughly half of its inside Navajo Nation, and has a median income of 40,300. Only about 68% of households there have air conditioning. Other low-income counties in New Mexico, a state with many of the country's fastest warming cities, show similarly low AC use. Some neighboring states have wildly varying AC use patterns, which can reflect where people live in the state. Arizona's population is concentrated in Phoenix and Tucson, which often reach triple-digit temperatures, while New Mexico's biggest city is Albuquerque, which is located in a comparatively mild high desert climate. Ah, South Padre Island, we have the ocean that helps. Gregorio, how you doing? Who took the data, Captain Obvious? Maybe, I mean, people in the South we know, but maybe people up north don't. Central AC is a newer feature of residential construction, having only gained popularity in the mid-20th century. In Northeast and Midwest pre-World War II, homes comprise a large amount of housing. Most units in New York City, for example, have window AC units instead of central AC. Still have the boot? Oh. How else do Americans stay cool? As climate change worsens and AC consumption accounts for over 10% of U.S. household electricity, according to air conditioner manufacturer Carrier, alternative cooling measures have begun to rise in popularity. Passive cooling. refers to ways to lower the indoor temperature that don't necessarily require mechanical technology like AC. Strategies include building green roofs and courtyards to help with shading and air circulation, and using dense materials such as concrete or brick temperatures and heat. How do women with hot flashes stay cool without AC? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, my phone died. It let me read the article, but I don't think that you can survive. Insulation is very important, especially for the bills. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Because you can cool down the space, but trying to keep it cool, if you have horrible insulation, that air gonna keep escaping. Are we as Americans going to turn a blind faith about global warming? You know, a lot of people don't believe in global warming or climate change. You know, I think maybe the global warming that bothers some people to word it like that. But if that bothers you to say it like that, why not call it climate change? I know some people that don't believe in global warming. Living in a place like Texas and not having AC is definitely not easy. You gotta be. Now, I would say you get acclimated to the heat, but it's still. I know people that don't believe we've ever been to space. I came across a video yesterday, 13. I wanted to send it to you. It was a guy who was talking about. He was talking about something, but he brought up the fact he brought up one fact, but he tried to tie it to that we have never. He was saying that we have never been to the, what was he saying? We've never been to the moon. What was he saying? Okay, he was saying that the sun is not. I'm trying to word it exactly how he did. Basically, the sun is not like fire, right? It's not heat. He's like, you need air for fire. He's like, there's no air in space. I was like, let me send this to Brent and Mike and see what they got to say. Well, that's what he was saying. That's what he was saying, Mike. That's what he was saying. I was like, oh. I didn't read through the comments. I was just swiping. I didn't really have time to sit there and go through the comments and see what people say. But I was like, I watched like I don't know, couple, maybe 20 seconds of it. And I was like, nah. He doesn't know that the sun and stars are basically nuclear reactors. Yeah. But that's what he said. That's exactly how he said it. When people say certain things, I like to go through the comments and see what their followers or what just other people say. The big old campfire in the sky. But I wonder when people they say certain things, like do they fact check themselves? Like before they come make their video, they post it. Do they fact check? Say that because they don't listen to seventh grade science. How you doing, Tim? Welcome in. They don't listen to seventh grade science. That's funny. Lawrence, how you doing? The light on your ceiling don't mean your floor is the same shape. He answered his own question. I don't know. No, it was in our chat, Mike and Brent, that one of you guys sent this woman, she was trying to burn lettuce. And she was saying don't burn, look at what they're feeding us. It's like, man, somebody in the house not gonna tell this woman that lettuce is water. You trying to essentially you're trying to set water on fire. You're trying to set water on fire. Let me burn up this ice. It's not burning. I don't know. I can't say that people don't have access to education because we have our phones. You got a computer. We walk around with a computer in our pocket, in our purse. I don't know. She was an older lady. I give her that. Maybe she don't know. But it's okay to think a certain thing and you be wrong. But it's when you put it out on the internet and you trying to like educate other people. The food is fake. This water ain't burning. Yeah, poor lady. She probably went to bed all upset because that lettuce wasn't burning up. Nah, so you give people an out too easy. Older should mean wiser. The veil is lifted. I don't know. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Not all. There's some elders. They didn't get to get an education. She looked pretty old. Maybe she didn't finish school. Maybe she couldn't finish school. I don't know. Yeah, somebody in their house, a grandbaby or something, didn't tell their grandma, granny that's you're not burning up because the latest is primarily is water. That'd be like trying to set a cucumber on fire. No, she just fell off the stupid tree and hit every branch on the way down. Mike, I don't like to talk about people like that. Some people just don't know. I don't mind dealing with people that don't know, right? I don't like dealing with people that don't know, but they try to tell other people. Mike, you tough. Thank you, Tina. Blessings to you. You tough. Giving people the benefit of the doubt is part of our problem. Yeah, you're right about that. Don't listen to Tabby. My my friends call me an enabler. My closest friends say, Tabitha, you're an enabler. When other people be like, no, you like, you just let the person keep going. So don't listen to me. I'm not right. I think it's funny how people get all butthurt when you tell them that Santa ain't real. There's people getting upset. You talking about adults? You're helping if they don't receive it, then okay. Yeah. I so if somebody is presenting me with what I know to be false information, I will tell them, what I know. If I see that they're rejecting, I'll be like, oh, it's okay. That's what you want to believe. My birthday is July 4th. I just had a birthday on Saturday. I'm a Cancer. It's okay, you kind of got to gauge. Some people just don't want to be wrong. I have known you for a while. I know you've been here, Rob, that guy. I appreciate the love. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. Hero, how you doing? Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate you. Wait, what? He's not? For little kids, that's okay. But if you're an adult and you're walking around, you know, thank you, Tony, for the birthday wishes. I had the exact combo on a live. The person said he doesn't eat liver because it's a filter, but he eat oysters. Thank you, official. And I said, what do you think an oyster does? Some people like to cherry pick, right? They like to cherry pick. Oh, it's coming up. And it went down here from there. Yeah, the thing about it, you tell people they're wrong and it causes all kinds of stuff, right? All kinds of problems. I think for me, now this is me speaking as a woman, it's not, maybe I could tell another woman, hey, that's not right. But a lot of times men get offended when a woman tells them that they're wrong or presents them with new information. They get very upset. For having examples and profile, he's like, no, examples and proof, uh, and proof. Yeah, some people they don't want to know. They want to be right. Yeah, some people they don't like to learn. They want to be right. I'm okay with letting the person think that they're right as long as it's not hurting nobody else. That's what you want to think, okay? Just keep that to yourself. But I guess in most instances, a person's ignorance can be harmful to the people around them, right? G. Howard, how you doing today? How is the weather over there? Your signal? 114 in Phoenix? Oh my word. That's way too hot. That's way too hot. Stone Cold, how you doing, sir? My birthday is okay. Have a great day. It's cool. Thank you, G. I hope you have a good day too. My signal's kind of messing up too. Out to California lately? No, I used to live in California, but I hadn't been in many years. Oh, maybe like 12 years, 11 years I haven't been. Just finding a deficiency and just hitting an inconsistency. My chat over here hasn't moved. Thank you, Stone Cold, for the heart me. My YouTube is okay, but the TikTok is, I got the yellow light up there, so the signal, but I'm connected to Wi-Fi. It's hot out here today. I'm not really in the sun, and I'm sweating. Yeah, it was just okay. How was your holiday? As we age, our body tends to store less nutrients. What is that moving on the ground? My TikTok is frozen, but the chat is moving. Oh. I think mine is messing up too. It says unstable connection. My phone overheating. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, my phone overheating on TikTok. Take my phone case off. Maybe that'd be better. Yeah, it's frozen on TikTok. My phone is too hot. Yeah, I gotta make sure I come on the live. There we go. Did nobody give you any fruit roll-ups? No, I didn't get any fruit roll-ups. Like I said last night when you couldn't connect, yeah, my phone overheated. I gotta make sure I come on. I think 10 o'clock, at least by 10:15 is good for me to come on because as the day progresses, it gets way too hot and my phone starts overheating out here. So I was just tired this morning. I didn't feel like getting up. I would sleep for a little bit, wake up. I should have gotten up at 9. I was like, oh, I just need a little bit more sleep. I went back to sleep. I woke up. It was like right before 10. I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry up. Lives in California, has long dreads. Keep my hair natural. How do I keep my hair natural? Be lazy. It's freezing today. I've been lazy. I brushed it out a little bit. Usually I don't only brush it out before I'm gonna wash it. I brushed it out and I was like, I don't feel like washing it. Nationality? I'm American. Okay. I'm mixed if you're asking like what my ethnicity is. I'm mixed. My mom is black. She got some stuff, you know. Native American on both sides of the family. That didn't show up in my DNA though. But it shows that she has Irish and Lithuanian, my dad's side, different parts of Europe. It's mainly Scotland and England and Germany, Iceland, Wales, different another part of Ireland. So tonight is game night. I'm gonna be playing Uno and Connect Four. If anybody wants to come back and play a game with me, I'll be on at 8:30. I've been thinking about switching to 8 o'clock. I don't know. I think that might be too early for some people. Let's just say 8:30. I'll be on at 8:30. Y'all want to come play the game? You want to come and try to beat me in Connect Four? I gotta redeem myself from Brent. Oh, your son is mixed with Japanese. You know what part of Japan? Dale, how's it going? Okinawa. Okinawa. On the island. All right, guys. Time we're gonna head out. I'm hungry. I gotta go make lunch. I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Try to stay cool, guys. Drink water, something with electrolytes, coconut water if you like coconut water. I'll be back on 8:30 Central Time. If you're on the East, that's 9:30. If you're on the West, that is 6:30. I pray you have a blessed day. I pray whatever you do with a smile on your face and love in your heart. If you're new here, I come on live every single day, twice a day, in the morning and at night. You can turn notification on if you enjoy hanging out with me. Thank you to my moderators, Mike and Brent. I appreciate y'all for keeping my life safe and enjoyable. All right, thank you guys. I send y'all my love. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, 13. Bye bye, y'all. Thank you, Stone Cold.